Welcome and good morning to all the students present in this video lecture. Today, in this video lecture, we are going to discuss about the third case of static forces on the surfaces. So case number 3 is of the inclined surfaces. We have these inclined surfaces. Under the water. So let just draw one figure. So considering this as a free surfaces, and free surfaces like this, it is indications of free surface. Now my plane, suppose it is lies like this. This is my plane. So it is lies like this, and it makes a certain angle with this horizontal line. So let's say this angle is my theta angle. Now I'm taking the projections of this two line and I develop the side view. So the surface is like this. So this is the outer axis of this two. Let's say the area of the surface is that is A, and we locate one point that is the CG. We just indicated with the G. Then for the moment, we cannot be able to take the moment about these free surfaces directly, because for the moment we need to consider the perpendicular distance between the two axes. So for easy understanding and easy calculations or easy analysis, we just do, or we just take one axis which is exactly the perpendicular to this. So here we have one axis. Here I am taking one axis which is perpendicular to this axis, and I just give the name this surface is, or this reference line, that is OO. So which makes an angle 90 degree with this surface is. Now we take this line OO as a reference line. So before that, we just have consider one elementary strips. Let's say this is the elementary strips over here. Similar, I'm taking the projection, so I get these elementary strips. Students, in previous derivation, we have taken that G point. Suppose I'm taking the projections of this G over here. So the height of this G from the free surfaces that we indicated by this H cut. The height of this strip from the free surfaces we take as the H. And let's say the pressure, center of pressure, suppose the pressure force is acting over here, that is F. So this point I'm considering over here, that is center of pressures, and this height from the free surfaces is the H star. But now we are not taking this H star, H cut and H directly. Instead of that, we are taking the reference line, that is OO dash or OO. So we need to consider the distance from this surface. So let's say I'm taking this distance as a Y. The distance of the CG from this reference line, this is the Y cut. And third, like says, this is I'm taking a projections over here. So it is my P, or it is called as a center of pressure. So this distance from the reference line is, I'm indicating same nomenclatures, that is a Y star. This is my reference line OO. I'm plotting this line. So let's say this is a Y line, and this height is the H. This angle is my theta angle. So this same angle and the same triangle is there. The distance is a Y star. This distance from this point over here, this distance is the Y cut, and this distance is Y. So students, here this sign means H is the opposite side of this angle. So we can write that the H equals to Y into sine theta. Similarly, we can write the H equals to H star equals to Y star into sine theta. And third expression that we are using, that H cut equals to the Y cut into sine theta. From the figure, I'm taking the let A is the area, of surface, the theta is the angle at which the immersed surface is inclined with the liquid surfaces or the free surfaces. Angle of inclination, just I am write it down. Then I am taking the O dash or OO, that is the axis perpendicular to the plane of surfaces. That y cut is the distance of the CG from OO. Similarly, y star is the distance of center of pressure from OO. H and the H star means H cut and the H star. That H cut is the depth of CG from free surfaces. And H cut is a depth of CP, that is a center of pressure from free surfaces. Now, after discussions of this all the terminology, I'm going to derive the value of total pressure force. So that we can derive. So here I'm considering the strips. So the strip having the weight, this weight is a dy, pressure equals to the rho g into h, because this strip is at a height of h from the free surfaces, and that's why this distance is we need to consider, that is h. Now we know that here I'm writing down the h equals to, we know that h equals to y into sine theta. Similarly, h cut equals to y cut into sine theta. So I'm putting down the value of this h, that is becomes a y into sine theta. Now the pressure forces, this is a pressure, so pressure force equals to, we consider as a dF, which is equals to P into dA, pressure into the area of the strips. So we get the pressure, that is a rho g y sine theta into dA. So now for the total pressure force, equals to the F, which is equals to the integrations of dF. So we put it down the value over here, that is rho into g into y into sine theta into dA. So what we get, rho is constant, g is constant, this theta is also not a function, it is a constant, we cannot vary this theta. So finally we get integration y into dA. So similarly, as we have used the expression in previous relation, h into dA equals to a into y cut, which is the first moment of area about OO axis, is a first moment of area about OO axis. And here we get rho g sine theta into A into y cut. So this is our expression for the total pressure force F equals to rho G into A sine theta into y cut. We also know that sine theta into y cut equals to the rho G A H cut. So we get the same expression for the inclined case also. Now similarly, as we do the practices that we are taking the second moment or the moment of the forces around the reference axis, but instead of this the free surface is here. In this case we are taking the reference axis is a OO. So now for finding out the center of pressures, again we need to take the moment of forces about, instead of free surfaces we take the reference axis that is OO equals to the sum of moment of strips of all the strips about same, that is OO dash. So here the total moment is F into the Y star, because the F is a total pressure forces and the Y star is the distance of the total pressure forces from the reference X, that is OO dash. If you remember, then you can see here, this is the center of pressure where the F is acting, and the distance of the center of pressure from the OO dash, that is a reference line, that is a Y star. And that's why here we have the F into Y star. Now for the sum of that we need to do the integrations of the forces into the distance, that is called as a first moment. So the dF is the pressure forces acting on the strips, and the distance of that strip from the reference axis, that is OO dash or OO, that is a Y. So we need to do the integrations of all this. So this is the moment of a single strip, this is the moment of strip about the OO dash, and integration means the sum of all the moments. So now we put it down the value of this dF. This dF is rho G into Y sine theta into dA into Y. So we rearranging the terms, integrations rho G sine theta, and here we get y square into dA. Now we kept the constant out of this integration, that rho G into sine theta, that is not a variable, it is a constant. So we get the y square into dA. So y square into dA, again integration y square into dA. dA is the area and y square is a distance. So it becomes a second moment of area, and that is called as a moment of inertia. So it is called as MI. It is again about the OO axis. It is the about OO axis. So we get I naught. So finally our answer is rho G into sine theta into I naught. So we get the F into Y star equals to rho G sine theta into I naught. So we make a subject that is H star or Y star, then we get rho G sine theta into I naught divided by this F, and F having a value of rho G into H cut. So rho G sine theta into I naught divided by rho G AH cut. This rho G is cancelled it out, and we get the sine theta. We get the final expressions of Y star, that Y star equals to the sine theta into I naught divided by AH cut. Now students, we use the different relation. So I just write the formula that y star equals to sine theta I naught divided by AH cut. Now we know that the H star equals to the y star into sine theta. So we put it down the value of y star. If we make a subject y star, then we get the H star divided by sine theta. So we put it down the relation over here. So we get H star upon sine theta equals to sine theta into y naught upon AH cut. So we get H star equals to sine square theta into I naught upon AH cut. Now again, this I naught is about the reference axis. We need to take from the free surfaces. So we know that the I naught becomes the IG plus, students see here, I'm taking this is my OO axis. Here the point CG is there, like G. So I have this axis. Suppose IG is the moment of inertia about this CG axis. The distance between this is a Y cut. So we need to multiply it over here, that is A into Y cut to the power 2. So now I put it down the value of I naught over here in this expression. So we get the H star equals to sine square theta into IG plus A Y cut to the power 2 divided by AH cut. Now we again know that the Y cut is, similarly we can put it down the value over here, that Y cut equals to the H cut. We know that H cut equals to Y cut into the sine theta. So Y cut equals to the H cut divided by sine theta. So we put it down the value over here and we separate it out the denominator. So sine square theta upon AH cut in the bracket, we get this IG plus A into Y. So A is constant. Y cut equals to the H cut divided by sine theta whole to the power 2, bracket is over. Now if I am multiplying this sine square theta upon H cut with this all the term, then first term that I get, that IG sine square theta divided by AH cut plus this AA is cancelled out, the sine square theta is also cancelled out, HH is cancelled out. So finally I get only the H cut. So this is the final expression, that H star equals to IG sine square theta divided by AH cut plus the H cut. And this is our expression for the center of pressures when your plane is inclined with the free axis at an angle of theta. Student, if you put the theta equals to 90 degree, then the sine theta becomes the 1, and finally you get the expression of the previous that we derived, that is IG upon AH cut plus H cut. And if you put the theta equals to 0, means horizontal conditions, and sine 0, you get the answer of 0. So you get only H star equals to H cut, and that is indicated that when your plane is horizontal plane, your center of pressure is a center of gravity. So this is the final expressions of the third case, that is the when plane is making an angle of theta with the free surfaces. Numerical number 1, the question 1. Determine the total pressure on the circular plate of diameter 1.5 meter which is placed vertically in the water in such a way that the center of plate is 2 meter below the free surfaces of the water. Find the positions of center of pressure also. So students, here the free surface is given. Let's say this is a free surface and I have the circular plate having the diameter of 1.5 meter, and the center of this plate, which is lie below the free surfaces, this is the free surface, and the center of pressure is below 2 meter than the free surfaces. So this 2 meter is our H cut, that is the center of gravity, and we need to find it out this H star, that is a pressure or the center of pressures is there where the pressure force is acting. So first student, what we need to write? We need to write the given data. The diameter of the plate is given, that is 1.5. It is given in meter, so no need to convert it. Then the H cut is there, H cut, which is the 2.0 meter. Then the density is given indirectly. It is placed in the water. See student, this is indirect data, water, and water means the density is 1000 kg per meter cube. Then the another things is we do not require. So now directly I'm going to calculate the force acting. So all of you know the force acting? Yes, just a minute. I take this G, and for easy calculations I'm taking the tan instead of 9.81. It is meter per second square. So for the total pressure force, so the force, or we called as a pressure force, just I'm writing down the pressure force on surface vertically, that is rho g a h. So here rho is 1000, g is 10, and area of this plate is pi by 4 d square. So d is 1.5 to the power 2 into this h means a 2. The answer will come, that is the 3.54 into 10 to the power 4. And answer is comes in the unit of Newton. Now we calculate the total pressure forces, but we need to locate the positions of center. So for that we need to apply the formula that we derive for the case number 2, center of pressure. Center of pressure, that is H star. So we derive the formula of H star for the vertical plane, that is Ig upon AH cut plus this H cut. Ig for the circular geometry, it is pi by 64 d to the power 4. So pi by 64 into 1.5 to the power 4. So we do the calculation of pi by 64 d to the power 4, and we get the answer, that is 0.248. 0.248 meter to the power 4. Now I put it down the value of Ig over here, that is the H star equals to 0.248 divided by the area, that is a pi by 4 d square. So we get 1.767 into the height, that is the 2 meter. So 2 plus H cut is again 2. So we get the answer 0.0703 plus 2. So we get the answer, that is 2.0703 meter, and that is the height of this center of pressure. So it is lies this height of H star, we have the value that is a 2.0703. So in this way you need to solve this numerical. Thank you for attending this lecture. Thank you.